That one just goes. Okay. Welcome to Professor Layton and the Curious Village. This is the third stream I'm doing of it. Last we left off, I needed to go check the dead end near the big tower thing, I believe. So let's get back to it. Alright, I need to take this over here so I could check it. Okay. Little dot. Believe. Our story so far. Luke and Layton meet a mysterious young girl at the dead end on the north side of the village. She starts to tell them something, but a sinister figure lurking in the shadows scares her off. Afterwards, the puzzled Layton and Luke find a ticket to the town amusement park and head there. Oh, that's right. I use my controller. Hope it doesn't flip out if I plug it in the middle. I usually use it to just go through the test without having to use the screen. Oh. Oh, that was the noise you made. I don't know if it's gonna work with it. I need to activate something that it will interact with any of the buttons. Let's see. Suppose we'll just head over there then. I wonder why that Ferris wheel tried to run us down. Right. Looks like the groundskeeper left. Probably for the best. Let's go investigate that dead end right away. Alright, Luke, but first let's make a quick stop by the inn. There's something I need to check on there. Why the inn, Professor? It seems that someone doesn't want us around, Luke. Someone is, in fact, after us. And the key to identifying the scoundrel is back at the inn. So you already have an idea about who's behind this. Piqued your interest, have I? Chapter 8. The Shadowy Intruder. Someone's been obstructing the investigation. Find the troublemaker and continue work on the case. Save progress, yes please. Hello. Oh, okay. You didn't take it the first time, I guess. You're still here? You got new puzzles or anything? Hell, rage sure works up a mean appetite. I'm starving. No, I guess not. Well, leave you be. Leave you to it then. Well then, let's talk to you. Hello, Professor. Something the matter? You look a bit shaken. Beatrice, I have an urgent request. Could you show me the newspapers from the last couple of days? The papers? Certainly. Hang on for just a moment while I go fetch them for you. That's strange. I'm sure I set them down around here somewhere. Is there a problem? I'm sorry to disappoint you, but I can't seem to find them anywhere. Even today's morning paper seems to have gone missing. I see. Well, thank you just the same, Beatrice. This has been most helpful. Just what was in those papers anyway, Professor? Are you? Who, Professor Layton? Ramon, and to what do we owe this visit? Oh, he told me I need to find you and bring you to Reinhold Manor. The inspector, I mean, me and Lady Dahlia await your arrival at Reinhold Manor. Thank you for the message. We will set out for the manor in just a few moments. You don't have anything else to say? Oh, hello there, Professor. Have you had any luck tracking down that bill-dodging ruffian? Okay. I suppose we'll head over there then. Nothing good can be said about that tower. I heard it's all sorts of scary. You should stay away. Alright. Sounds like it's all the same. Oh. Oh. You found the key to the tower, haven't you? How do you know about the key? You mustn't interfere with the tower. Whatever you do, just stay away from there. Interfere? What do you mean by that, dear? Okay. You see that? Yeah, that's the same. No one has anything new to say. You're here. Oh, it isn't Professor Layton. Judging by your expression, it seems you haven't found the golden apple. You look terribly tense, Professor. Perhaps a small puzzle will help like, loosen you up. Over the river. Help Stash and Scarfin move the wolf, sheep, and cabbage from one side of the river to the other while obeying the following rules. In addition to its captain, the raft can only support one animal or item at once. When Stash and Scarfin isn't near, the wolf will eat the sheep, and then you'll have to start over. The sheep will eat the cabbage when Stash and Scarfin isn't around. If you let the sheep have your way, you'll have to start over. Have its way, you can shuttle the raft back and forth as many times as you like, but the shortest possible solution takes 7 moves. Right. You try to the opposite, send to the bank. You don't need anything on it. I suppose we'll take the sheep over first. Go. We'll take the wolf over. Go. Take the sheep back. Will you move? I'll take this. There.
How does this sound?
Easy.
I did it! Yes!
Cool. Well done. The shortest solution for your problem requires 7 moves. How did you fare? Cool. That was masterful, but I expected nothing less from the great Professor Layton. That's right, we have that painting. Put together whatever pieces we have. Got 4 more of them. This probably just goes like in here somewhere. Not quite. Ah! Let's see, this is space. Younger looking than I thought. One's coming together at least. We'll just head over there. Oh, what's going on? Oh. Welcome back, Professor Layton. Please come in. Everyone's waiting. Thank you, Matthew. Is something troubling you, my good man? You seem ill at ease. Oh, no, I'm fine, sir. Please make your way to the parlor. All right. If you're certain that nothing's the matter, we'll head upstairs. Oh, Mr. Layton, thank you for arriving so promptly. Come, have a seat. Why have you called us here, Inspector Chelmy? Like you, I'm not the kind of man who beats around the bush, so I'll just come out with it. On to you, Layton. It's clear as day. You are responsible for Simon's death. Are you suggesting I murdered Simon? Nonsense. Nice, Layton. I have to admire the way you keep cool under pressure. But of course, I would expect nothing less from a cold-blooded killer such as yourself. And suppose you've seen this before, eh? This vase was on display in the room in which Simon was found dead. All the forensic evidence that I've gathered suggests the killer struck Simon with this vase. The killer was no professional. You see, he left his fingerprints all over the murder weapon. Fingerprints that match your own, Mr. Layton. Oh, that's the vase from the market, isn't it? You rotten murderer. Oh. If this vase is evidence, why did you just break it like it was nothing? So go on and give me an alibi, Layton. Where were you when Simon was killed, eh? Come on, out with it. I was with Luke, investigating the matters down in the village. Is that the best you can muster? It's clear the little brat is an accomplice to your crime. Admit it, Layton. You two wanted to keep the golden apple so badly that you conspired to murder Simon. You can't fool me, Layton. So cough it up and start talking. While I'm at it, I'll take the key to the tower you picked up too. Where would you have heard of that? It seems that you are intent on pinning this crime on me, Inspector. But if you are a true enforcer of the law, you'll acknowledge that I'm not the only reasonable suspect. Any member of this household could have committed the crime. In fact, you can't even rule out the possibility that everyone here had a hand in the murder. Furthermore, how are you even sure that a murder took place here? What kind of nonsense are you spouting now? Do you really think anyone here is fooled by your crackpot theories? Inspector Chelmy, I'm beginning to think the only person here with something to hide is you. That's absurd. This has nothing in the slightest to do with me.
No, Inspector, it has quite a bit to do with you.
Meaning?
Isn't it obvious?
If there is any criminal element involved in this case, then it is you, sir. What? That's absurd.
Hey, calm down!
What utter rubbish! You'll need more than some death charge to save your hide.
I've heard you're quite the devoted husband, Inspector. I bet you take very good care of your wife, Amy. Oh. Luke and I found this article in the paper. There it is. Inspector Chelmy identifies killer. Luke, what was it? What was Inspector Chelmy's favorite food again? What was his favorite food? Sweet potato fritters, I believe. This article specifically states you love sweet potato fritters. And yet, you raged at poor Matthew when he brought you sweets with tea. Why? Your point is, it just so happens I have a fondness for Amy's sweet potato fritters. Is that so? Thank you, Inspector. This little conversation has made things quite clear. Please take a look at this. I believe you just called them Amy's sweet potato fritters, yes? I'd like everyone to look at the article. As you can see, the article clearly states that Inspector Chelmey's wife is Amelie, not Amy. You mean to tell me you've forgotten your own wife's name? Out with it then. Who are you, and why have you been impersonating Inspector Chelmey? Why have you been running this investigation? But your sudden memory loss regarding your wife's death isn't the only suspicious thing about you. Try to recall the time around Simon's death. You said you received a report that prompted you to come to St. Mystere, but you forgot one thing. After Luke and I came to town, the drawbridge that is St. Mystere's sole entrance had its crank stolen. This effectively sealed the village. From that point on, no one could enter or leave the village. And do you recall just when this seclusion began? I mean, it would have been the earliest point. Correct. The only route out of the village had been closed well before Simon's death was discovered. After that event, there was no way that anyone outside the village could enter. By the same token, there's no way to take things out of the village, particularly something as large as a corpse. So tell me, Inspector Chelmey, when did you actually first set foot in St. Mystere? And furthermore, what did you do with Simon's remains? While we're on the subject, I have one more nagging question I haven't been able to figure out. How is it that you knew about the key to the tower we discovered? Yes, I did notice that one. When we happened upon the key, there wasn't a soul in the area, save for Luke and myself. Furthermore, I have spoken of what we found there to no one. There's no conceivable way you could have known about this key. Unless, of course, you were spying on us from the shadows when we picked it up. Now let me see if I've got this all right. You posed as the inspector and used Simon's death as an excuse to enter Reinhold Manor. Since then, you've been waiting for the ideal time to strike and steal the golden apple from us. How am I doing so far? What's so funny? This is no laughing matter. I'm just astounded at how despicable I find you, Layton. That's exactly why you're worthy of being my arch enemy. Who could it be? It's a mysterious mustache guy. Don Barlow. I think he might have been the guy who showed up randomly at the end of Miracle Mask, and I didn't know who he was. It's just like, here he is. Why? Who knows? He's here, though. Have fun. I have always despised you, Layton. That's some awkward framing. Even on here it looks weird, I think, because it was taking into account the separation of the 3DS's, or the DS's screens that it had. Here's his face. Text. I thought I'd be able to crush you once and for all here in St. Mystere. But I'll have to wait since you saw through my disguise. Haven't caught on yet, but St. Mystere has a secret of epic proportions. Yeah. I imagine a dimwit like you trying to unravel a mystery. I just have to smile. Business here for the day has come to an end, so I'll be off now. Listen closely, Layton. Never forget how close you came to being bested. One day I, the great Don Barlow, will rain my vengeance down upon you. And on that fearful day, you will beg for an umbrella and a raincoat, perhaps even some galoshes. bye. I guess he's gone. Do you know who that man was? Don Paulo is his name. I've heard stories of him. His grasp of the hard sciences was rumored to be unrivaled. The problem, as you might guess, was his personality. Though he was a genius, the man was evil. The Science Board banished him from working officially in his field ever again. Seeking into Saint Mestet to steal the Reinhold fortune sounds like the kind of scheme he would hatch. He seems to hold quite a grudge against you, Professor. What did you do to cross him? I haven't the slightest idea, Luke. Well, that aside, what was all that talk of a secret hidden in the village? What was he talking about? I'm mystified by it myself. For the time being, though, let's focus on finding the golden apple, shall we? Shall we? I say we follow our newest lead and head for that tower. Let's check that dead end from before, Luke. Shadowy Intruder. Chapter solved. Very short chapters in this game. It does not care about my... Wonderful. I suppose now that mysteries are being marked as solved, it probably means it's getting closer to the end of it. I did see the game didn't take overly long when I was looking at that, how long to beat, trying to figure out how to stagger these. Oh no, I remember. This puzzle sucks. Pins inside, 16 outside. There were how many? 4, 5, 6, 7. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 by 7, that's 48. No, 49. Right? 42 is by 6, so yes, 49. So there's definitely enough that you could, like, manage that. 17 plus 16, 33. With 49, and that would mean we need, how many is the barrier perimeter? 33, 49, 16. We need to use 16 of these to make a cross. Let's see. Probably it wants to be even, so that's already 5. 6, 7, 8. 6, 7, 8. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 10. Oh, is that just easy?
Luke,
Probably helps
here's
if
my
you,
answer.
Count things.
Another puzzle
Not
solved.
something I felt like actually dealing with. Puzzles a cinch once you figure out the cross needs to be placed diagonally on the board. Sometimes the only thing you really need to solve a puzzle is a little creative thinking. The diagonally wasn't the issue. It was figuring out how many I needed on the perimeter and bothering to count them. Thanks, old boy. This puzzle's solved. I feel I've drawn one step closer to the altar. It's a wall clock. You can have a clock. Cool. You got any puzzles or anything, or are you just gonna say to do things? I suppose you should have a reaction. I'm simply shocked at this turn of events. Who could have guessed that we had an impostor in our midst? He had me completely fooled. But you saw right through him, Professor. I must say I'm quite impressed with your cunning. I ask you now to put that brilliant mind of yours to work again and set out in search of the golden apple. It would be my pleasure, madam. By the way, are you feeling all right? You look a bit pale. I woke this morning with memories of a peculiar dream I must have had last night. In it, my husband and I had just had a brand new baby girl. Oh, how everyone fawned over her. Next moment, suddenly I was in a park walking hand in hand with my young daughter. With your daughter, you say? Why would I have a silly dream like that? These past few days have really been quite draining. Professor Layton, I don't feel particularly well at the moment. I think I will go lie down for a bit. What's wrong with Lady Dahlia? She says she has a dream of walking in the park with her young daughter. There's something quite curious about that dream. Interesting. I can go in here now. Oh, you're in here. Probably shouldn't bother you. You just left. That'd be weird. I'll go check the tower. These people. Is anyone actually in this building yet? It's been like empty the whole time. No, someone took away the candlestick. People have been in here. Oh. You got anything to say? Don't be alarmed by my piercing gaze. It's for research purposes only. Audrey is real nice, but she comes up with some tough puzzles. Okay. Looks like no one's actually got anything new going on. Unless it was like off this way. Like, no. It seems that destiny has decided that I show you this puzzle. Will you triumph, or will it fill the gaping maw of fate swallow you whole? Okay, a puzzle. Number 75, the wire cube. You want to create a cube out of metal wiring using the fewest number of wires possible. You can bend each wire as many times as you like, but no portion of the cube can have more than one length of wire running over the same edge. Don't worry about how one wire will connect to the next, because you'll use a soldering iron later on. What's the fewest number of wires required to complete the task described above? More than one length of wire running over the same edge. What does that mean? Like a different wire? If you were to say... started here... There might be a way you can, like... trying to see if you can do it all in one somehow, but I don't think so. Maybe. Part of it is I'm not quite sure what that means. Private block terms not posted to chat. Yeah, is that so? If we... I don't... Hard to say too.
That should do it.
I'm not quite sure I understand, like, the meaning of the puzzle.
How embarrassing.
Try again, it says. I'm good. I'm sure I know what you're talking about. Sure, can't it just make it easier? Just trying to do that still. Whatever. Let's just go. Nothing new going on over here. We're still here. You got anything interesting?
I've got a new puzzle for you, dearie. I bet you're just dying to see it, aren't you?
I'm sorry, madam, but right now we're in a terrible rush.
You can't fool this little gal. Just me strolling around solving other people's puzzles. Now it's my turn.
Seen us? What do you mean? Have you been following us? Rolling a 3. When you roll a die, the chances of rolling a 3 are 1 in 6. The chances of rolling a 3 twice in a row are 1 in 36. And the chances of rolling a 3 3 times in a row are a jaw-dropping 216. Let's assume you roll a die 3 times and get a 3 on each time. Your chance of rolling a 3 on your next turn are 1 in how many? That's just additional math. Hooray. I mean, this is just times 6. And this, is that also times 6? Yes, it is. Suppose it just be times another 6. Yeah, that should be it. 1, 3, 0, 6. That's just...
Look, here's my answer.
No,
Frankly, I'm ashamed.
probably making the puzzle more complicated than it needs to be. It's simple to find your answer soon enough. I don't feel like doing math, I'll be honest. Puzzle too tough, blah blah blah, I don't care. I'd just like to move on. It's a dead end. No two ways about it. Maybe there's another pathway to the tower hidden around here. I'd argue we've come to exactly the right spot, Luke.
What do you mean by that?
Look right here, Luke. There's a small indentation in the wall where one could place a small object.
Oh, so this must be...
Yes, this curious indentation is no doubt the spot indicated in Baron Reinhold's note to Archibald. I'm willing to wager that if we put this in here and give it a turn...
Wow!
Just as I suspected. Alright, Luke, in we go. Tower secret. The path to the tower has been found. Scale the tower and solve all the mysteries of St. Stair. Oh, key has been solved. Wonderful. Save progress, yes please. Nothing to say about it. Just going them. Interesting. Look at this. Yep, it looks like you've solved at least 75 puzzles. Alright then, go on in the tower. Who said that? Okay.
This place gives me the creeps. Plus, it's all murky in here. I can't see a thing.
Oh my. Oh. Oh. Oh, goodbye. They've fallen through the floor. Why do you make that noise?
Oh, my head.
Luke, you are right, my boy. No injuries, I hope.
Don't worry, Professor. I'm fine. And yourself?
Well, yeah, a good long bath later won't solve. But more importantly, where are we?
This room is stuffed to the gills with curious machines. I've never seen anything like them. What do you suppose they do? What in the world? Look over there on the wall, Professor.
My word.
These are views from all over town displayed here. Don't they almost look like blueprints? Views. What's this?
That's that guy. Ran into him at some point. The one with the key missing that's gone dark. I don't remember where. I saw him somewhere.
Almost every villager's name is on the wall. Professor, what if somebody's using this place to keep an eye on what's going on in St. Stair? Look, there's stairs over there. Let's get out of here. This place gives me goosebumps.
Yes, you're quite right, Luke. Let's head out. Let's look. There's a notebook or something here.
Oh, what's this notebook?
Did you find something interesting?
I think so. This notebook looks like someone's been using it as a diary.
Just a little longer now. Soon this village will complete the task it was designed for. I've waited so long for this day, but as it comes closer, I feel a little lonely. I hope that, at the very least, the young mistress finally finds happiness at the end of all of this. This poor journal looks like it's been through a lot. All the pages are terribly frayed. I bet all the scraps of the paper we found in the village came from here. Okay. Yeah. This one here is just kind of sitting around. Little dolls. You don't care about the symbol there, even though it's the same as on the little gears you found. Oh, can't look at anything. Just the drone. Oh, whatever. Oh, there's you. What's this? You. You two again. What are you doing here? What are you up to? Just a moment, sir. What are you talking about? I knew it. You came here to steal my secrets, didn't you? Didn't you? You played dumb with me? I see right through you. Don't think I haven't been watching. I've seen you two sniffing around every nook and cranny in town, getting in the way of my work. Now I've had it. So unless you want trouble, give me back number 38. Please, calm yourself, sir. Just listen to what we have to say for a moment. We haven't intended to get in the way of your work. We are merely searching for the golden apple. Neither of us knows anything about this number 38 business. Oh. Did you just say the golden apple? We're really here looking for the golden apple, then? Precisely. Do you know anything that could have helped us? So that's how it is, eh? What you're looking for is on the top floor of the tower. Watch out, because the puzzles in this tower are harder than a whole mess of diamond-tipped drills. I know they call you a puzzle master, but are you sure you have what it takes to solve them? And why would you go and tell us something like that? I bet you just want to set us up to walk right into some sort of trap. What would I possibly gain from doing something like that? Not to mention, it is my duty to guide those who seek the golden apple toward their goal. Some mischief maker stuck into the village and had me all confused, but I think I've figured things out now. Seeing as how it's your duty and all, would you mind filling us in? What is St. Eustace's big secret? Alright. Name's Bruno. I work for the Reinhold family. For some time now, I've managed St. Eustace from up here in this tower. Manage St. Eustace? You're the one who manages the life of each of the villagers, aren't you? What in the world are you two talking about? Surely you must have seen them too, Luke. You recall the cogs we found around the village and the list of names we saw in that room. All the villagers in St. Eustace are robots created by Bruno. What do you mean the villagers are all robots? In other words, the inhabitants of St. Eustace aren't human, but intricately constructed machines. They're robots, my boy. I have to say, I'm astonished that anyone could build such elaborate machines in this day and age. You must be quite the engineer, sir. Oh, aren't you a sharp one? Never imagined you'd figure out so much of the mystery by yourself. What do you mean, sir? St. Eustace isn't a real town, Luke. It was constructed by Bruno and the late Baron. How am I doing so far, Bruno? You're right on the money. Master believed that one day an heir worthy of his fortune would come forward. He had me build this city and all who dwell within it to prepare for that day. When he hid his greatest treasure, the golden apple, away in the top floor of this tower. I was ordered to protect it with my life. Until the person arrives who can solve the puzzle of the golden apple, I will continue to protect it. Remarkable! I'm impressed at how far Baron Reinhold went to protect his treasure. It's not just any treasure, mind you. The golden apple was the Baron's most precious treasure. But why go through all this just to hide treasure? Why build an entire village to protect it? Whoops. It seems I'm in a little loose-lipped here. I already said more than I should have. Answers you were looking for are waiting for you at the top of the tower. Go on then. Show me if you're the one who can solve the puzzle of the golden apple. Maybe cogs and abductions have both been solved. Wonderful. Given how quickly that's going, Might actually just straight up wrap this up today somehow. Oh, there's the hole in the floor. There's some sort of a thing over here. What's this? Professor, look! The stairs are barred off. Huh, this must be one of the puzzles Bruno warned us about. It does look quite difficult. This is the perfect timing, my boy. I'm in the mood for a puzzle with some meat to it. Alright, what do we got? Number 94, get the ball out 4. Okay, this is just move things until you get there. This perplexing door has a device on it that contains a small red ball in the upper corner. Guide the ball to the hole in the lower right, the door will open. Yeah. Shortest possible route involves 21 moves. Let me say that, but I'm not going to mess with it because I remember how finicky actually using it was last time. That's alright. Now I can move this. This. Accomplishes. That doesn't help. What's down here now? This cannot be interesting to watch, unfortunately. Just me sliding a ball and blocks around. For eternity. Maybe if okay, I need to... on, help. That's over there. This thing isn't going anywhere unless this is in my way. What a problem. Maybe I've messed it up. If it takes 21 moves. Maybe if I first remove these out of the way. That's not it. And then we can It's meant to take 21 moves, and surely I must be overcomplicating it in some way. Move those out of the way. Move this. We have this space. Okay. There, that might be something. Not quite. So Layton is perhaps not a good name for stream. Because it just ends up with assorted attempts to solve puzzles, which just end up being me dragging pieces around for eternity. Just need to... This get it here. So this. Need this over here. There's not really a way to do that unless I'm able to move things that it's. So I'll put that. Oh, perfect. There we go.
There we go.
Took forever. But whatever, it's fine.
Critical thinking is the key to success.
Were you able to set the ball in the hole without shuffling too much back and forth? If you had to move the ball lots of times to reach the goal, don't worry. Figuring out how to get to the goal in the fewest moves possible is an interesting puzzle of itself. Yes. There we are. Come on, look. We must press on. Alright, lead the way, Professor. Say, Professor, there's something that's been on my mind for a while. Oh? What is it, Luke? When the crank for the bridge was stolen, we were sealed in the village along with Don Paulo. It could just be me, but I feel like that wasn't a coincidence. Somebody planned it, but who? Well, Luke, I don't have any direct evidence of it, but I'd wager that it was Bruno's doing. Bruno? Why in the world would Bruno do something like that? You remember what he said? It's his duty to show the way to those who seek the golden apple. But naturally, Bruno had no idea what kind of people would come to Samestead seeking that treasure. It's likely he trapped us in the village to buy himself some time to evaluate who we were. He wanted to see if we were worthy of the secret. That's terribly presumptuous of him, don't you think? How could he think either of us were bad people? He doesn't even know us. Who knows how Bruno saw it, Luke? I'm certain he was just being careful. After all, Don Paulo managed to sneak in with us. Bruno probably had his hands full and needed time to see what kind of people had entered the village. Oh, that reminds me, I wanted to ask about that too. Luke, we really should get started here. You can ask me your next question while we're climbing. Anything else to look at? Barrels. There's coin. Old bottles. Outside. Lantern. More coins. I suppose there's just like the one puzzle on each floor or something. I don't know. Oh, that's another locked door. Whoever built this tower must enjoy watching people suffer. Oh, my boy, you just are going to stand there and complain? You're just going to stand there and complain about it? No, leave this puzzle to me. 95, a magic square. Need to solve this magic square in order to proceed. A magic square is a set of numbers organized in a square so that adding any string of 3 numbers, be they horizontal, vertical, or diagonal, results in the same total. 1 and 2 have already been placed on the square for you. Complete the rest of the square to unlock the door. I see. think the thing is usually 9. Sudoku. No, if you're adding and you have 9, that's not right. I think that's a different sort of thing. Let's see. If we focus on keeping 9 the lowest, perhaps. 10, 11, 14. Try 15. Can that one work? 4, 6, 10, 7, 11, no, 4, 8, 3, 5, 1, 8, 9, 15, 2, 6, 8, 7, 15, 3, 5, 15. Okay. I didn't
How
look at
does
the
this sound?
diagonals, but you know, it's probably no. I didn't look
I've
at the
let you
diagonals.
down,
Didn't pay
Professor.
attention to that. Can you at least put them back how I've had them? You won't. Oh no, it is good. Yeah, I didn't pay attention to diagonals. Whoops. Anyway, 13, 15, 6, 15, 9, 15, 12, 15. Oh, this wouldn't have been 15 anyway. This would have been 16. Whoops. Which, okay. Try that again. 2, 9, 11. I'm assuming 15. It might not be that it needs to be that. 1, 10, 15, 4, 5, 9, 7, 4, 8, 12, 3, 4, 6, 9, yes. That brings 10, 15, 9, 15, 2, 6, 8, 7, yes. Again, this... No, that's good. 4, 6, 9, yes. 8, 9, 10, 11, yes. That should do it.
I think I've got it. Layton's apprentice saves the day.
Excellent. Any 3 numbers aligned horizontally, vertically, or diagonally should add up to 15. Magic squares have existed for thousands of years. The earliest records of magic squares date back to 650 BC in ancient China. I've got it! The door's open now. Good show, Luke. So what was it you were asking me earlier? I'm all ears now. I wanted to know where Don Paulo snuck his way into the village. Seems like he followed us here. Only way into St. Mystere is through the drawbridge. Because I doubt Franco would let in such an obviously evil character such as Don Paulo. Yes, to be honest, I still haven't quite figured out how Don Paulo entered St. Mystere myself. But it seems that after he made his way in, he tried to stay at Beatrice's inn. Oh, so that's the man who skipped out on his bill. Figures it was Don Paulo. So So that weasel did himself up to look like Inspector Chelmy, snuck into the mansion and... Hold on, when did he kill Simon? We'll get to that in a moment. We must keep climbing. Come along. Doesn't look like there's a whole lot to look at on these floors. How did you get here? Normal. Oh, konnichiwa, amigos. I'm so glad to see other people. I thought I'd be wandering this place forever. Hey, how did you get in here? There's no way you solved all those puzzles. Then I said, it just happened. It would just happen. Momento. I'm wandering the sewers. Next thing I know, I'm here. Take it this isn't the local hotspot my guidebook promised it would be. How curious. So where is it you'd like to go? If you go down these stairs, you can return to the village proper. Just make sure you don't fall into the large hole by the entrance. See? I don't know what that is. Chinese, maybe? They use X's. That should be enough information to get me there. But may I ask one more favor? All this talk upstairs reminded me of a nozzle I know. Answer it for me, por favor. You need to pick one language, I think. That would help. It would help immensely. Let's see. You have business on the 8th floor of a 10-story building. It took you 48 seconds to make your way from the 1st floor to the 4th. If you keep moving at each speed, how long will it take you to reach the 8th floor from the 4th? Another 48 seconds? What do you mean? You're on the 1st floor. You go up 1, 2, 3. Oh no. And you're on 4. Go up 1, 2, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so we need to find that by 3, 48, 3. Let's see. 10 to 18. 18 by 6. 10, 6, 16. 16. So 48 plus 16. 64. 64.
That should do it. Another puzzle solved.
Yay. You're right. Going from the 1st to the 4th floor means you climb a total of 3 flights of stairs. Going to the 4th from the 8th, going from the 4th to the 8th floor means you have to go up an additional 4 flights of stairs. Cool. Grazie. Now I'm ready to go back to the village. Cool. Were you the puzzle, or were you just also here? What a strange fellow. Professor, do you suppose that man is human? I believe so. He's an odd one, though, isn't he? I've seen an explorer with such a poor sense of direction. Stranger still is how he entered St. Stair. I don't think even he knows how he did it. Perhaps his prison yesterday was another reason why Bruno felt compelled to hide the crank. Looks like we can just go, I guess. He was the puzzle. Tower's pretty big. Look at that. I think that's where we came from. Nothing to click on. Aside from the puzzles, looks like. There's a coin in that one room. Seems we're faced with another puzzle lock, Luke. Oh, I meant to ask you, but I've run in with that explorer distracting me. How did Simon, you know... All in good time, my boy. First, we need to solve this puzzle here. Looks to be quite the challenge. Puzzle's worth 60 pickrats. Tired of leading a sheltered life, the princess is trying to escape her castle. Armed guards, however, are blocking her path. Slide the blocks out of the way to move the red one out of the exit to the right. Our freedom depends on it. Can you do it? Okay. Those can't go anywhere. Let me try... block puzzle. Just move the whole way. Oh, go all the way, please.
There we go.
These things are a bit fiddly.
Critical thinking is the key to success.
Not as bad as the ball, at least. Wonderful. This is a classic example of a sliding puzzle. Yes, yes. There we are. The door should open now. Amazing as always, Professor. Now, about Simon. What exactly happened in the mansion? Did Don Paulo really make off with Simon? I'd say so. This is just my theory, mind you, but I think Don Paulo followed us into the manor. That's when he met Simon, or came across him, as the case may be. I suspect Simon had already collapsed when Don Paulo found his body sprawled out on the floor. Just like with Ramon. So maybe Simon had also stopped functioning properly, huh? I guess all of the robots break down sooner or later, and when they do, Bruno comes to collect them. That's the one I saw with the messed up, with the key missing. Forgot what he looked like, because he was not around. And he fixes them here, in the basement of the tower. Oh, do you suppose the noises from the tower are actually the sounds of Bruno's machines working? I think you're spot on, Luke. Must be why people began to associate the disappearances with the roaring from the tower. Don't forget that despite his peculiar appearance, Don Paulo is a scientific genius. Therefore, he probably realized why Simon had stopped moving. If it weren't for the golden apple, Don Paulo likely would have left St. Stare right then. I'm sure he was eager to take the robot apart and learn how it worked. And that must be when he decided to disguise himself as Inspector Chelmy, right? The rat made up the whole murder story on the spot. That's not the whole mystery. Come, Luke. We must keep moving. I'll explain the rest as we go. Princess in a Box 1. Many mysteries. Here to be solved. Why are you in here? Hi. Fancy meeting you in here, dearie. How about you try a little puzzle I made up? How on earth did she get up here? She must have She must have overtaken us at some point. Honey, I didn't even see the old girl pass us.
Quit whispering amongst yourselves and try my puzzle already. It's a humdinger.
Card order. You place one joker and 4 aces with different suits face down on the table. Use the hints below to determine the position for each card. The club is to the immediate right of the heart. Neither the diamond nor the joker is next to the spade. Neither the joker nor the diamond is next to the club. Neither the heart nor the spade is next to. Neither the diamond nor the spade is next to the heart. Okay. Let's see. Club and heart are together. So wherever they're at. Diamond and joker are not next to the spade. Joker and diamond are not next to the club. Maybe like that. Diamond or spade not next to the heart. Diamond or joker is next to the spade. Oh. Something like that. Diamond or spade next to the heart. Club to me. Club's to the right of the heart. Yes. Diamond and joker is not next to the spade. Yes. Joker and diamond not next to the club. Diamond and spade not next to the heart. Yeah, that seems fine.
There we go.
Cool.
Another puzzle solved.
Excellent. Only a strong grasp of the principles of logic can get you through a puzzle like this. I don't think that was all that difficult. I was just checking against the rules as you put things in places.
Oh yes, that's the answer, alright. Well then, I guess I'll be off. Come see me sometime.
Alright. I guess she followed us in here. So let's move on. Oh, you're all the way up here. Here's you. You. The art style of these games is quite charming. There's just the puzzle to solve, nothing else. I feel like there should be barriers on the whole thing, whatever. Just like I thought, there's another puzzle lock in the store. It looks really difficult, Professor. Look, my boy, haven't you learned by now? No puzzle is without an answer. Now, we simply need to find that answer. Here, allow me. 99. 3. Use each one of the numbers 1 through 9 exactly once to fill in the blanks and complete this equation. So and so minus whatever equals. Okay. Interesting. Okay, let's see. So this should either be we have to take this down, so it should probably just be the 1. Make that easier. Let's see. Okay. Well, we can start from here. We just work backwards and get to 3. So if we were to put, say, 9 here, and take 6 away, that'd be 3. also be 3. Hmm. And then like 8 from 4. 14, 8, 6. That's not it. Probably need to do more functions like that. Let's see. Let's see. 8 minus 18 minus what is 3? Few too many, I think. Minus 9. Finally, I've got to build this backwards. We need to leave the 1 there, probably. Let's say we take 6. If we were to take 16 minus 1 to be 3. Minus like order. Take 6 minus 3 to be 3. And then math is just a whole thing. This is just, there might be a simple way to manage this, but oh wait, it would help if I paid attention, huh? To the number of things that were there. Let's just leave that as is. here. Seven, 5, 15, 5, no. 11 minus to be 8, but I'm using that. 10. I don't have a 0. Unless, wait, no. 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 And 4, 14, 4, 1. But I need 13, but that'd be 10, but I don't have. Oh. I don't want to spend 2 million years here. I've never used any of these hints. Actually, not in the playthrough here. I have so many coins. Let's just do something. At its core, this is a simple math problem, so you're just going to have to work it out if you want to solve it. However, there's a way to cut down on the amount of work you need to do. Try thinking of the first and last digits for each number. The leftmost digit in the uppermost number is 4. Okay. Well, we'll do that. And I suppose that means this will be one where it has to be cut down. That's definitely not the term you use for it, but whatever. Which means if it's going to be that, let's try. Then it'd be 12. That is 9. Yeah, could do that. If we want, could we just, we're using 4. We need a 5. We do that. We did. Seven, 6, 3. That's not right. So whatever it needs, that just needs to be proper. World's most interesting stream. Me throwing numbers around until I can get them all to equal 3. Wonderful. Da, 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 da. If I were to do that, so 3, but would then be 2. We can't use that there. 5, 4, 1, no. 5, 6, 1, 5, 7, 5, 2, 7. Maybe this one shouldn't be this. Maybe it needs to be a 3 and we have to take away like that. And I could do 5, 7. 11 minus 8 will be 3. Something minus something else. If we were to do, say, that'd be when taking away, so that would be 12. 12, 9, 3. Something else. 5, 2, 6, 2, 6, 5, 2, 3. No, it needs to be a different one. 7, 7, 8, 8, 1, 7, 8, 1, 7, 10, 0. I don't have a 1. Using it. 6, 6, 9, none of those. 5, 5, 7, 7, 2, 7, 7, 4, no. 6, 4, no. 6, 3, I'm using 3. 5, maybe not this one. Maybe something else. Just, that'd be, wait no, because it'd be 6, 5, 2. Leave things as is now. This needs to take something away, so 7, 5, 7, 5, 7. 17, 7. Is it 15? No. 13. I really just need one of these in there, don't I? Or something like that. And 1, 8, yes. Let's try 2, 12, 1. Uh, 12, 9, 3, something. 7, 6, 3, 5, 6, no. Unless 16, 5, 11, incorrect. 9, no. Unless you want like this, maybe. And take something like that away, like... What was even be used for? 1, 0, 7, 0? 0, but then I'm thinking of using that, so no, that wouldn't work. Why would that work? 0, 10, 7, 0. So it could still... I could still... But no, then I'm using both of these. Yes, 12. 2, 3, 12. Hold on, I've been doing something. No. Right, that is 12 with like that because I'm thinking of taking something away from it. Maybe if I were to... 9, 5, 14, 14, 9. 15, 9, no. I hate math. I hate doing this. Puzzle forever. Numbers constantly. Everyone misery. So to take away and using the numbers we have to reach 3 specifically. You can do 1, which would be 11, minus 8. You do 2, 12, minus 9. Those are the only options. This must have to be like this, and then 6, no. 6. Then we'd have these left, and they don't fit together like that. If we were to 5, 2, 5, 2, using 2. 6, 3 is being used. What if I were to 7, 5, 6, 5, no. 7, 6, 9, 8, 9. 9. I hate this. I hate this. I'd rather just move on, please. 2 possible solutions. Some digits are located in the same place for both answers. Both solutions. 7th is the leftmost digit of the bottom number. Interesting. So 7 minus 7, 5, 1, 0, 1, 0, 10. I could do, and then we would need to. 8, 5, 8, 9. It must be this because nothing else will work with what we've got. So 2, 9. Yeah, because 2, 9, 9, 12, 9, 3, 0, 7, 1. Yes. So, okay, the rest of these are just like that. Okay. Yes. Math is not.
Look, here's my answer. Another puzzle solved.
Do this. Figure out this. It's like, oh, great. That's right. There are 2 correct configurations possible. Did you manage to figure out both? I mean, given the things that were left, it wouldn't exactly be difficult. Creativity and perseverance, Luke. As long as you have these, no puzzle is beyond your reach. Professor, I was just thinking. Do you remember that picture we found in Lady Dahlia's room? One of the Baron's late wife, Violet, holding a child who appears to be the young Flora. Of course. That's the one. It's uncanny how much Lady Violet looked like Lady Dahlia. There Do you suppose Baron Reinhold's journal entries were talking about Lady Dahlia? Sharp thinking, my boy. I believe it went something like this. The craftsmanship of it is simply remarkable. Reminds me of my sweet Violet when she was alive. That's the one that tipped me off. Professor, do you think Lady Dahlia is actually a robot built to resemble Lady Violet? That's entirely possible, maybe even probable, given the circumstances. But if so, what a terribly sad story these entries tell. Do you remember what the next entry said? Flora doesn't like the thing at all. I've seen her run away from it on multiple occasions. Recently, she spends more time playing by dear Violet's grave than anywhere else. I'm sad to say, but I doubt Flora will ever take to it. I can't blame her, as I've changed its memory. Felt terrible forcing that change on Flora, but I just couldn't bear to see it like that anymore. Violet, there can never be another you. You're my first, my last, and my only. The Baron arranged for the construction of a robot for Flora that was identical to his late wife. But living with a machine that was so similar to his wife must have been too much for him. Thus he decided to change the robot's personality, and so Lady Dahlia was created. As she was originally created as a mother figure, she must have gone through a confusing transition.
Professor, do you suppose these robots feel sadness?
Honestly, I'm not quite sure. I have a feeling that each of these robots has something not unlike a human heart. What do you think?
I hope that they do.
Hooray. Suppose we'll... Whoops, that's the wrong one. Suppose we'll sort this out. How's everybody feeling? Could be worse. Layton doesn't have a bed. I seem neutral about this. Oh, sure, just on the ground.
You suppose we're near the top yet?
Yes, but it seems we have another puzzle in the way before we get there. Number 107 squares. Your task is to draw lines between the pins on this board to form 7 squares. The 7 squares do not have to be uniform in size, but you can only use each pin once. Alrighty then, give it a shot. Here. 7 squares. Can't imagine why this would be here if it weren't for using... Oops. Not sure this is close enough to be used for anything. So we need... We do have extra pins available. They don't exactly form a square, so clearly I must have gotten off base. Work on the outliers first. This is oddly empty. Make a square around it. What do you mean? I'm not using that one, I'm just passing through. Odd. Suppose it doesn't work like that. So it'd be fine like that. In that case, let's see. This thing needs to be utilized. It's sticking out. There's only a few ways it could be. If I were to... Yes, and then... It's not really a square. If you're going like that. That's a square. That's not really it. Not like that, maybe. I'd go like this, but yeah. Let's see. This Layton streams are not as interesting because it's difficult to do commentary and also solve puzzles. At least this sort of puzzle. What else can this attach to? Could do that, but it doesn't have anything over there. What's this? Maybe I have that bottom one wrong? If I were to... suppose that might take care of it. Not that. Not like that. I suppose if everything's at a weird angle like that, that could be something. it's not. That's alright. Da, 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 da. Squares. Something's not right. Maybe this is wrong. These need used. Not like that. Can't do that. What other options do we have? Is this? That handles that, but that's not even. It's really not it. Still don't have anything good it can attach to. If we were to do that, has to go like. Okay. And then this could. That's not quite it. It's too steep. But if it were, that wouldn't fit. Okay. I've ramped up puzzle difficulty. Doesn't help that I'm skipping a lot of puzzles just because I didn't want to take 200 years on them while I was streaming, because that would be annoying. I don't think that's right. I need to do something with this pin. 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I mean, this is that. And if I were to Doesn't work. Like that. I should talk about something. Detective Conan's on Netflix now. 9 episodes of it anyway, focused on the Black organization thing. They skipped a bunch of other stuff that would have been relevant in those episodes, like Paige's introduction and the thing with the Pycall that did come up in that one episode, and also the detective boys, although you can pick up generally about them from what is left in there. So that one's not too bad, but still. But yeah, they wouldn't have been able to get any further without actually introducing Heiji, so they've got like 9 episodes on there right now, which apparently have dubs. I haven't watched them, but they exist. Trying to work this thing in is causing my downfall. Because this is one of the best or better squares I can do. What are the options for squares on this? We have this. Straightforward. Uses up some things I would have liked to use otherwise. More basic square. Could be worse. If we were to do this, and that, this would need something, I don't know, there. Something like that. This, and it's gonna have to connect here, but then I'm using those. And again, if I use it for, what are you upset about? No, it's because it's going along the same lines. Right. Okay. So this, well, we can just set you up like a nice small square. And then you... What's using that? What if we got rid of that because we were using it? And then... Using that. This is really the outlier. What else can be done to make a square? You get up its size by some unreasonable amount. Truly unreasonably large square, but it might be fine if it doesn't manage to overlap anything. Oops. Sure. Do that, could do... That doesn't work like that. Like that. Get these wrapped up like this. Perfect. That took forever, but that should be good. That's probably 7. It's using all the pigs at least.
There we go. Another puzzle solved.
That's right. Tracking down all those tilted squares was pretty fun, wasn't it? Maybe it would have been if I wasn't trying to do something. If I were just like sitting, doing things in my own time without needing to stream and whatever, but you know, it's fine. Now we're free to keep climbing. No, it's odd how this tower is simply huge and yet there's almost nothing inside of it. Yes, quite. Other than Bruno's room in the basement, the whole place is rather bare. Perhaps that is why Bruno's machines make such a racket. His tower is like a giant megaphone. Why would anyone want to construct such a big, purposeless tower, Professor? It's exhausting to climb this thing. Did you ever consider that this tower might have been built for the express purpose of exhausting us? I can speak. This is just another one of the many trials that have been set out for seekers of the golden apple. Gosh, that makes perfect sense. Maybe that's also why the tower looks so scary on the outside. Oh, cool. Moving on. How many floors are there? This floor doesn't appear to have any puzzles set up for us. So if we climb the spiral staircase, maybe we'll reach the top floor. I think you may be right, my boy. Come, let's hurry. Weird that that's like that. Going. Oh well. Oh my gosh! Oh, a nice little house. Our view was obscured from the ground, but who would have suspected a charming cottage like this here? Look, the lights are on, Professor. It would appear that someone is living here. Tower secret. Yay. Save progress. Yeah, sure. Cool. Let's see. Lights are on. Suppose we just go in. We reach the top of the tower. Continue into the house. Return to the village to explore more. Oh, this must be like the ending point. So it's like you can go back. You could go back and solve all the puzzles you missed, and it's like, well, I'm sort of on a timeline, so. What kind of person would live in a place like this? Ooh, fancy. Unbelievable. Just look at this room. The stuff in here has to be worth gazillions. This must be the top floor that Bruno spoke of. So we might be standing in the same room as the golden apple at this very moment. I've been waiting for you two. Oh goodness. Ah, it's you.
It's you! What's this? What's going on here?
My boy, what you see here is the golden apple herself.
You're the golden apple? Professor, you knew about this. I had an inkling. Don't you see how genius it is, though? The Baron didn't write the will to find a successor to his fortune. His true aim was to find a worthy guardian for his daughter. He was willing to put his whole fortune on the line to do so.
Yes. My name is Flora. I've been waiting here in the tower for so long. Were you locked up in here the whole time? Oh no, but before Papa passed, he told me that I should wait here until someone from outside St. Mystere came for me. Papa said that whoever came for me would be someone I could trust with my life. So that's why you kept watching us move about town. Ooh, what was that?
What's going on? Hmm? Oh!
Okay. Normal.
Here I
Okay, why?
Ready or not! Follow me! Come now.
Her arms are like stick thin. That's weird. Follow me. We must evacuate this tower immediately. What now?
Luke, go ahead without us. I have an idea. We're fine. Go on.
Right.
It's all right, dear. This way.
What are we going to do? Forgot it. Just wait a moment, Flora.
Yes.
Oh. Building some sort of glider. So you are. Sure.
Layton, I'll smash you right out of the sky! No!
Probably did.
This isn't over yet, Layton! Just you wait! One day, I will have my revenge on you!
Okay.
Hold tight!
Oh, there it goes. Thank goodness you're right, Professor. Von Paulo's flying contraption was something else. I really thought we were done for back there. Yes, it was all quite dodgy, but he also provided us with the answer to one of our ongoing mysteries. Remember that awful noise we heard the first time we visited Reinhold Manor? The one that spooked Claudia? Oh, so that must have been the noise. We've put it together.
The racket was likely Don Paulo's contraption making a crash landing. If that's the case, then we know the approximate time of Don Paulo's entrance to St. Stair. That makes perfect sense. It figures that Franco wouldn't have noticed Don Paulo's entrance. So if Flora is the golden apple that everyone's been looking for, that means the treasure that Lady Dolly and the others were chasing never existed in the first place. No, I'm fairly certain they weren't mistaken. I do believe a fortune is hidden somewhere within this town. But the Baron would need to hide it somewhere only the golden apple would know to look. You mean that Flora knows where the treasure is hidden? I'm sorry, but I don't know anything about a treasure or anything like that. Let's head back to Reinhold Manor one more time. I suspect we'll clear everything up there. Noise has been solved. Professor, do you really think the treasure could be located here? Look closely at this painting, Luke. I'm sure it holds the key to the Reinhold fortune. But I've already looked at it. If we solve this mystery, Luke, I'm certain we'll come face to face with the Reinhold treasure. Touch the painting where the golden apple is hidden. Oh, it was like that birthmark she had somewhere in that area. I remember now. It's right here. Aha! A hidden switch. The switch seems to have activated the wall. And that's what those stairs are for. I kept seeing them. It's like weird that stairs are there. They didn't seem to let me go down them. I sort of assumed they just like went around the corner or something. The chair is too loud. And to think that Reinhold Manor held the secret behind this painting all along. Looks like there's a passage that leads further in. Oh. Let's see where this passage goes. Oh, yeah. Oh my goodness, look at this place. I had no idea. Now how in the world did you know that the switch was hidden behind the... Now how in the world did you know that the switch was hidden in the painting? Listen closely, Luke. Wisdom wasn't the only thing Baron Reinhold required of potential guardians for his only daughter. You saw too, did you not? A peculiar mark on her neck that only appeared when she laughed. In other words, Baron Reinhold set out one last requirement for the potential inheritor to his fortune. He wanted someone who could make Flora smile again after losing those dear to her. To that person, and that person only, would Baron Reinhold reveal the location of his actual fortune. That's unbelievable, Professor. But it all makes sense now. Flora, my little Flora. Where's that voice coming from? Flora, you've made it here at last. What voice? Papa, is that you? Papa. My dear Flora, as the village watched over you as I would have. They built St. Stair for you so that you would never have to know true loneliness. Well, to be fair, Bruno did the actual building, but that's beside the point. In any case, if you come this far, I suppose it's safe to assume my plan was a success. My greatest regret is that I'm not there to see you become a young woman. But please know that I want nothing more for you than to be happy. Whether the person by your side right now can give you that or not is up to you, I suppose. And to you, who have found your way to my daughter's side, you have my heartiest congratulations. If you could make it through the barrage of puzzles I set before you. I imagine a person of your abilities has already caught on, but allow me to reveal St. Stair's secret. The secret of St. Stair? Recently I was told by my physician that I don't have much time left on this earth.
I can come to terms with dying, but the thought of leaving my only child alone in the world torments me. This is why I've commissioned Bruno to construct St. Mystere. At least this way, she'll be safe and protected until she's old enough to venture to the outside world. Streets and buildings are the bones of a village, but its heart is the people who live in it. This is why I asked Bruno to create all the villages here, as well as the puzzles hidden within them. I've asked Matthew to make news of my death public only once Flora has grown past childhood. So, stranger, how does my beautiful little flower look now? Imagine she's blossoming into adulthood. Equally important to me is finding someone to whom I can entrust both my daughter and my fortune. This is why the inhabitants of St. Mystere are constantly testing knowledge of the visitor. If you've made it this far, it must mean that you possess both wisdom and dedication to my daughter. I'm confident that you will take good care of my fortune and Flora. This is why everything in the room and the whole of my fortune belongs to you now. When you remove it from here, St. Mystere will complete the objective for which it was created. I imagine the inhabitants will fall into a deep sleep from which they are never to awaken.
Now wait just a minute. Is he saying that if we take the treasure, all of St. Mystere will just disappear?
I honestly don't know the answer to that question, Luke. But it's possible that St. Mystere is designed to shut down the instant we lay a hand on the treasure.
So if that happens, everyone will just stop. Like puppets with their strings cut.
I leave it to you, brave traveler. Draw the curtain on St. Mystere and lay this lifeless village to rest. Above all else, take care of my precious daughter. She's in your hands now.
Oh, Papa. I can't believe it. If we even touch this treasure, all of St. Mystere will just grind to a halt.
Flora, by right, this inheritance belongs to you. You should be the one to decide what's done with it.
I don't want it.
But why not? Why ever not, my dear?
The people who live here have been with me for so long. Curious as this village is, it's watched me grow up. I want St. Mystere and my village to just stay as it is, forever.
I see. Then, so it shall be. But what of you, Flora? Will you stay here with your village? Yay. Are you sure this is quite alright, Matt?
Certainly, if leaving will make Flora happy, I'd like nothing more than to see her off with a smile. That was nice.
Goodbye then, little village. What an astonishing village that was, Professor Layton. Does this mean you'll be gracing the front page of the London Times again sometime soon?
No, Luke. St. Mystere's secret must stay between us.
Huh? Why do you say that?
You'll see, my dear boy. We don't want people to make a spectacle of Flora. That wouldn't be right.
Of course. Always thinking of others.
Well, one must always put a lady's needs first. That's what a gentleman does.
That didn't take quite as long as I was thinking it would. Probably because I skipped over a lot of puzzles. Oh, it's got pictures. I'll just put them up briefly, but probably should let the credits roll to see who did things. I'm working on getting us set up to play the other games. Like, there's 3 more on the DS, but after that it's on the 3DS, and getting that set up is going to be more difficult. I technically have them on my 3DS. I've even played Miracle Mask before. Got it on cartridge back sometime. I think it was like shortly after it came out. I played through it. I hadn't seen or even heard of the game before. I just like came across it and was like, I want that, yes. It was very good. I enjoyed it quite a bit. So I played Miracle Mask. That was like a prequel. I think it had like a set of 3 that came before the first 3 or something, is how the series ended up coming out. Let's see. But yeah, so I played that, and of course Flora wasn't in it because she wasn't around yet, I suppose, or at least relevant. There was some other lady, though. I'm not sure what her deal was. I don't remember her name. She wore yellow. I rode a horse at some point, I think. A lot less math, specifically, in those games. Although they tried to take... Although I don't remember how much they tried to use that game, use the 3DS's, 3D functions specifically. It's been a bit since I played it. I don't remember if any of the puzzles specifically needed it. Well, you got him back and fix him up. That's nice. So hopefully they didn't, because I will not be able to do that if I'm getting it set up, because I cannot capture the 3DS. I think there's a way to stream the 3DS's stuff to your computer when you pack it, but I think that only works with new 3DS's, which is not what I have. I've got the old basic model. It's purple. But, so I'll just be, using whatever that thing's called. I still gotta sort it out. I gotta figure out BIOS, I think, or something. I don't know. But that's not for a bit. There's like 3 more games that work just on the DS, which works much easier. So I'll sort that out by the time I get to it, I'm sure. Oh, she's cooking poorly. I'm guessing someone else cooked for her. Oh, there's that guy. Just random guy. Let's see. This ended a bit sooner than I usually do. It'll probably throw me into, like, some sort of basic mode. I might, like, jump back to a couple puzzles and see if I can solve them at least. Fill out the time a little bit. I wonder if I could get those old download puzzles from because Miracle Mask had ones where you'd connect to the internet every day for a bit, and it would download a couple extra puzzles that, like, you access from the main menu rather than, what's it called? Than the in-game anywhere. I suppose she's just hanging out. Is that the... Oh, look at that. To be continued. Yep.
but it will not be continued for a bit. Let's see. My current setup involves getting through Apollo Justice before I finish this. I kind of thought this would run a little longer until after I finished Trials and Tribulations, but I guess not. But that's fine. Now you've reached the story's end. Professor Layton in the Curious Village is far from over. How many puzzles does he solve over the course of your adventure? Precisely 120 puzzles are hidden throughout the town, so why not try to complete every puzzle? Also be sure to check the bonuses section for fulfill certain conditions to unlock more bonus content. Your game will save now. When you continue, you will resume play at the top of the tower. Oh, it's got a little thing on it. Cute. If it's gonna toss me all the way back to the top of the tower, though, I don't necessarily feel like coming back. Oh, I have a bonus thing here. What's this? Oh, this also had that. Yeah, that's really not gonna work. Oh boy. Test your wits against the hardest puzzles the professor has to offer. Therefore, it takes to solve them. Only one. More too many queens. Take a shot at him. Game's technically over, but I've only been going for about 2.5 hours, which is less than usual. Might take a little longer. Do give this puzzle a try. Sure. Oh, 130. Worth a whole lot. Right. The big one. You place 8 queens on the chessboard. Rules are the same as before. Don't block others' movement. Straightforward at least. That's my alarm for the dog food. What people are here? Everyone's been here all week because of fair. Let's see. That one's not right.
This doesn't go here. Oh well. Whatever. There's not really much to do after the fact, is there? What's this? Top secret. This is materials. Unlock by collecting. Oh, cute. Oh, little profiles on everyone. Everything on the car. I don't really feel like reading them. What's this? Enter the password, which you can find in the sequel to this game. For more information, please refer to the instruction booklet. Fascinating. I suppose I did see they came out in the same year. They must have been in development together. I suppose that's it then. A bit shorter than I was intending. It's not as though I can go and start anything else in the same thing. I suppose we'll just be back to Ace Attorney until sometime during Apollo Justice, I think. Pause this. Because if I open this up. And then if I go over here, ignore that, I have, oops, oh that's right, because I have this on top of it. Yeah. Written down things I'm doing. This is, the main games is the order of which I'm playing the various Phoenix Wright and Professor Layton games. And so I've just finished off Curious Village, but I'm still playing Trials and Tribulations, because I started this in Curious Village after Chapter 2, or Episode 2, rather, of Ace Attorney. Because I sort of thought it would be a little longer than that. So Diabolical Box won't start until sometime during Apollo Justice. I'll have to look at the how long to beat exactly, but given there's another game in between, that and the next Ace Attorney, which were both investigations, apparently. And then they're just, hold on. Ace Attorney investigations, Layton, together. Great Ace Attorney. Okay. They just were more spread out than I thought, I guess. Whatever. But yeah. We'll do investigations after... Wait, were they? No. Curious Village is done. Trials and Tribulations we'll finish up. And then we'll just get into Apollo Justice. And then sometime during that, we can start up the Diabolical Box. I also have other games that I was thinking of planning to play. At some point. Raincode is like Spike Chunsoft, Kazutaka Kodaka, I think is his name, the Danganronpa guy. You know, I haven't played it, but I know it exists. I have it. Detective Conan and Kindaichi Case Files. Still need to finish reading Kindaichi Case Files. Probably watch a bit of the anime to get an idea of voices and such as well. this is a Super Mario 64 ROM hack, which has just sort of been tossed on here because I could play it at some point. It's a different thing, but you know, I've been enjoying a different one I've been playing, so. Taro games, non-specific. But like, they made a couple of adventure ones, plus the mini games, ham games. Those could be fun at some point. Other Detective Conan games, these ones have gotten fan translations. Kitaro, you know, Gegege no Kitaro. Except no one's translated any of those, but I think they're also mostly like platformers, so you maybe don't need that. Gegege no Kitaro is fun. You should read it. Or watch it. Don't know which one to recommend you to watch. They made a bunch of them. Hakaba Kitaro is what it's called. Is a good one. It's 11 episodes, came out in like 2008. Nice art style. Introduces you to the concept. Doesn't immediately put you off with like the concept that you may be familiar with it, because it's more directly adapting the early manga episodes than the anime does. And it's also not like from the 60s. It's the one that would have introduced you a little better. Is in black and white, and everyone talks and sounds like they're in a tin can. Which, you know, there was a Yaiba game for the Game Boy. But apparently it's based on a part that wasn't animated in the original anime. It was just for a part from the manga. I gotta read the manga. I've just been watching the anime when it's coming on Netflix because it's... There was a Ni no Kuni game on the DS. Came with a huge book. But I got a fan translation, so might look into it. And 100 Line, which is, you know, the new thing from some collaboration between the Danganronpa creator and the person behind the Zero Escape games, and also, what's it called? AI and the Somnium Files. But 100 Light sounds good. I don't actually have that one yet, because I was like, I won't get to playing it for a bit, so why not just wait till it goes on sale for more than like 10% off, which it was in the summer sale, but you know, it just came out, so that's why. That's understandable. But yeah, those are the plans. So Monday I shall return to Phoenix Wright. And then it will continue to be Phoenix Wright until at some point when I decide it's time to start the next Professor Layton game. Yes. That's all, I suppose. Have a nice day. Goodbye.